So Monster House, Monster House, Monster House. So Monster House is a movie that came out back in 2005 or 6, one of the two. And it's basically about this house that's a monster and is alive. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, review's over now. Yeah, that's it, man. I'm only joking. But yeah, so essentially I can open a scene where you have this like little girl riding her little bike in it, and at the start of the scene it's very colourful, joyful, and you know, the sense of hope that, you know, things are all perfect and stuff. But then in the scene you get this part where she gets trapped in like the grass in it for a bike, and you find out that the grass that her bike's stuck on is, you know, the Monster House lawn or whatever. And you have the guy, the owner, called Nevercracker, who's basically like this, seemed to be this evil guy and stuff that's, you know, always trying to get rid of people from going on his lawn and stuff. And this guy is mentally insane, man. So I think what I like about this movie is that it's an animated movie that came out back in the day, so it was nostalgic for me. And I also feel like because it's like almost like horror as well, but it's also family friendly, so it's one of those things where it's like they do a good job of making it feel scary, but at the same time it's still like a family animated movie in it, which is, I always found that pretty cool. And I like how at the start, like the color contrast, where at the start when you see the girl riding the bike, the colors are very bright, hopeful, joyful, but then when she steps on the guy's lawn on her bike in it, you can see this gloomy, dark looking house and like this, you know, whomping willow trees just surrounding the house. So they really do a good job at emphasizing, like, you know, what's meant to be, you know, scary, what's meant to be, you know, like hopeful and joyful, if that makes sense. Sinister, isolated house, even though it's surrounded by other houses, but the way it's like filmed, where it's just like its own place, you know what I mean? But it was so scary, fam. Well, nah, it wasn't scary, but like, that's not the word to use. It was creepy. Like, it's creepy looking the way they do it, like the way they film it in a way. I'm like, damn, like for an animated movie, this is actually pretty good, I can't lie. It's one of those things where it's kind of like a small town. Well, I'm assuming it's a small town because everyone knows this guy, Nevercracker. He's like an urban legend where, you know, never cross his lawn, otherwise he'll come out and, I don't know, eat your stuff or take your stuff. Yeah, man, I like that sort of like, I guess, how they created that sort of like fear factor, and how it's like such a urban legend feel to it, which is kind of like interesting. And we're basically introduced to some guy called DJ. He's like a teenager who lives across the road from this monster house, and he's basically been spying like this, you know, Nevercracker's house, constantly seeing what's going on, seeing if he's gonna, you know, try to eat someone or, I don't know, do anything strange in it. So he's like the set main character, but at the same time, I guess you could say that the monster house is technically the main character, you know what I'm saying, because it's called Monster House. We're also introduced to his friend called Chowder. Yeah, this guy, I don't think he knows where he is, man. Like, this guy is just so out of it. Like, I don't know, I think he thinks he's in another movie or something, but yeah, he's alright though, he's alright. But yeah, him and DJ are like best friends. And in this film, you basically have DJ's parents that basically go away somewhere for like a day or two. I can't remember, maybe like a day, or maybe like 2 days or something. They go for a day. So, you know, you got this woman called his babysitter, I can't remember her name, that's basically looking after DJ in it, and she's one of them, like, you know, gothic emo girls in it and stuff. She doesn't really care too much about what he does in it. And she also has this boyfriend called Bones or something, or whatever his name is, Bones, or I don't even know what his name is. And yeah, this guy Bones, yeah, is probably the most terrifying animated character I've ever seen in my entire life. This guy is creepy, fam. In my opinion, I think he's more creepier than the Monster House himself, honestly. This guy is just literally just, his face, the way, everything about him is just like what the hell was wrong with this guy, fam? Like, this guy is on all the drugs. But yeah, you know, Bones is also that cliche person who's you know, a low life, a scumbag that, you know, is never gonna amount to anything in the world. Yeah, he's a scumbag. Pretty much, you're just hoping that the house will just do something to that guy, because yeah, no one likes that. No one likes that guy, man. Can I just say, what kind of name is Nevercracker? Nevercracker, fam. Fam, the only crackers I know is Jacob's crackers. Yeah, Jacob's crackers. And that stuff is dry when you swallow it. Have you had Jacob's crackers before? Yeah? Doesn't taste so good, man. Doesn't taste so good. Tastes dry and it's nasty. And also you have this Nevercracker guy. It looks like he's been snorting coke. Looks like he's been snorting coke for like God knows how long, fam. This guy is so stressed. He's always angry. His hair is pretty much all gone. Then again, he is old, but I think primarily the fact that his hair is gone is because he's just stressed out and stuff. I'm just like, man, this guy needs to just chill out, man. Chill out, alright? Yeah, the way it's portrayed is like, you know, this guy has his oars in his house, innit? I'm just like, man, you know, go to the supermarket, yeah, get some porridge, yeah, some munch bunch, yeah, yogurt, yeah, munch bunch or yogurt, yeah, yeah, get some munch bunch, you know, munch that up, yeah, some seasoning, yeah, some chicken wings, eat that, yeah, go to Turkey, get a new hair transplant, and yeah, man, Bob's your uncle, fam. You know what I mean? He's all stressed out about his little house and stuff. So with DJ and Chowder, they're basically playing with like a basketball in it, and the basketball crosses his lawn, and pretty much that's where the movie, you know, starts. But it's interesting because obviously with Chowder, he drops his ball on the lawn in it, and then DJ's trying to like get it on the lawn in it. And next thing you know, you can see this guy Nevercracker come and open the door, and I was thinking, hold on, who's that? Like literally on the left hand side in the dark, you can see the Nevercracker. I'm just thinking, what the hell is going on, fam? It was just so creepy. I can't lie. I don't think I ever even noticed that since watching this movie, and I've seen it a couple of times in it, but I think this is the first time when I actually saw, I guess, like that shot, and the way it was shot, like just him in the dark, in the pitch black dark on the corner of his door. It was so creepy, I can't lie. And you have this character called Jenny as well, that's introduced a bit kind of later on in the film. I'd say like probably like the middle part of the film, maybe even earlier than that, and she's part of the trio for DJ and Chowder. She's kind of like the Hermione of the group, you know all, thinks they're, you know, all that and stuff, but yeah, so she's part of the group. I thought the pacing of this film was really good as well. You're so focused on just the house itself and what's gonna happen next. Obviously there's like nitpicks I could say, like for example, when they zoom into like shots in it, there's like certain parts of the, I guess, the house that looks a bit fake in it. But then again, like I said, it came out in 2006 in it, so it's like, yeah, who really cares in it? It's a nitpick. Like, what do you expect? It came out like years ago in it, so that's just a nitpick if we're talking about cons in it and stuff. It wasn't a really like a long movie in it. It was a fairly short movie in it. I could be wrong though, but I'm pretty sure it was like an hour and 30 minutes or something. I've seen, like I said, I've seen this movie bare times, and I don't know, it was really great, like rewatching it again. Like, I loved it a lot. Even after I watched it, I was kind of thinking, you know what, yeah, I might have to watch this again, you know. Like, I might have to rewatch this again, which I probably will. I don't know, maybe I might have to rewatch it again in it, but it was a really good film, I can't lie. Like, it was just exciting to watch something that was nostalgic to you when you was a kid in it, so. Because you know me nowadays, I'm not really into like animated films like in the present time. It's not something that I'd really like dig into, because it's just like, you know what I mean, I just don't really care for it unless it's something I watched back in the day. But I think what I like the most about this film is that they portrayed Nevercracker to be this evil, sinister guy that no one should cross in it. But it's one of those things where the more you delve into the film, the more you realize that like it's not as simple and black and white as it seems from the outside. There's a lot of deeper meaning to why he's the way he is in it, and which I like about films like this. I think what I like about certain films when it comes to animation is that you can have something that's not real, like a house that's alive, but at the same time make it a story where there's still some sort of meaning behind everything, something that you can, I guess, in a way relate to or whatever. But I won't delve into it though. I thought the actor that played Nevercracker was good. Yeah, I thought it was really, really good, even though I know he's not a real person, but I mean, he's real to me, so yeah, man, he's real to me. Yeah, man, I feel like, you know, if you went to Turkey, got a hair transplant, yeah, put on a little suit, had some porridge, some munch bunch, yeah, he'll be good, man. Yeah, I think what I also liked about this movie as well is that because I like horror in it, so I feel like it appeals to me a lot. Obviously, it's not like an actual traditional, you know, horror movie, but it still has the horror elements to it, which I like a lot. But yeah, man, there's nothing else I really need to say, man. I just feel like you should just go watch it. But anyways, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this movie and if you've seen it already. It's been a while since I posted in it, so I'm kind of just a bit, you know what I mean, a bit anxious, or not anxious, but I don't know, it's been 4 months in it, so I'm not really used to recording on it. It's been a while, basically, as you can probably tell in this video, but it's all good, man. It's all good. In a bit, man. Nevercracker. What a stupid name, man.